Sylvia, thank you for doing this in all three services. You are a champion. I'm so excited and so honored that you're willing to share your story. Why don't you share a little bit of that with the church?
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. If you are wondering about my accent, I'm from Slovakia. I've been living in the United States for 10 years. I grew up in communist country where finding a way to church was not easy. Faith was not something we talked about in my home. But deep inside, I was always curious. I wanted to learn more, even though my parents never led me in that direction. A week ago marked exactly 1 year since I realized I needed something more in my life. A strong, loving community with values I treasure for myself, my husband, and especially for my 3 boys. That's when I walked into Lake Forest Church. From the very first moment, I felt like I had found my people. I felt welcomed, I felt safe, I felt home. Since I have never been to church before and had never read the Bible, I started looking for ways to learn. That's when I joined Alpha. I had so many questions about faith, and I wanted a place where it was okay to be honest. On the very first day, I was careful about what I said, unsure how people would react. But I told my group, I know almost nothing, but I want to understand. Soon, I realized there was no judgment from anyone, and that made all the difference. What I loved about Alpha was that there was no pressure to have the right answers, only real, honest conversations. And they were real. We laughed together, we cried together, we shared from our hearts. I met people who were open, respectful, and supportive, and having Pastor Aaron lead us was truly the cherry on top. For me, it was the friend Kelly who encouraged me to join Alpha. So today, I want to be the one who encourages you. If you have questions about life, God, faith, or Bible, Alpha is a beautiful place to explore them without judgment. You don't have to be sure of what you believe to join. I certainly wasn't. Alpha is for people at every stage of the journey. Since Alpha, I joined a Bible study group, and for the first time, I read the Bible. I also started volunteering at Kids Venture. To all the parents, thank you for trusting me with your children. It's such a joy to be part of their Sunday mornings, watching them learn and grow in their own faith. And you know what? I think I may join Alpha again, because now with what I learn, I would see it all with fresh eyes. Thank you for letting me share my story, and thank you for being the kind of church where someone like me can walk in, unsure, searching, and feel like they found home.